Joe, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, this is Tom.
And I'm Joe.
And this is another episode of No Huntsville. We have James in here from Free2Be.org. Free2Be is a organization for the
gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and queer community, and anybody that walks in our door needing our help.
Well, you said that way better than I could ever have said that, so I'm glad I turned that
He's
right
probably
over to
said
you.
it before, though.
I think he's had some practice, right?
I've said it a few times.
But also, we're going to talk about the organization. Also, we're going to talk about the Pride Festival coming up June 21st down at the Historic Depot.
Rocket City Pride. It's our 4th annual Rocket City Pride, June 21st. It's Sunday from 9 to 12. It's a family-friendly community festival. Everyone is welcome. It's free, food trucks, entertainment all day, a parade that goes down around the courthouse and back at 5 o'clock. Thousands of people will be there, and it is one of the most diverse events in Huntsville.
Okay, and again, that's free2be.org. You can check that out. You guys have got a Facebook page as well where you can get more information.
We've got a Facebook page with thousands of followers. It is Free2Be. That's Free, the number 2, BE.
He runs this show by himself. I don't think he even needs me here to do this. No problem. This is it's a unique organization being at, let's just face it, we are in the South. We're in the Bible Belt. So we obviously you have some hurdles to overcome. So talk to me about starting the organization, how long you've been here, and what made you wanted to start an organization like this.
I was a special education teacher, and I was living in the closet. And I was abusing crack cocaine and methamphetamine. And I was arrested a little over 6 years ago, the last time I was arrested in Atlanta. And I was very fortunate that no felony charges were stuck with me. My career was, of course, messed up. My life was in a shambles. I came home. My family said, "We want to help you. We want you to come home." So I did. And I thought, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? And I had like 20 years of experience working with youth and young adults. I surveyed people about a nonprofit because I had some experience in that too. I didn't know where it was going to go, but the people I asked said LGBT youth. And so the agency is incorporated GLBT Advocacy and Youth Services, and we've rebranded now as Free2Be, and we provide services to every age group, every sexual orientation. We're in Huntsville, Florence, and Birmingham now with Free2Be Safe Birmingham.
Okay.
We are providing free counseling to over 30 people in Huntsville and dozens of people in our support groups. And I consider it a movement. It's a regional movement to create a compassionate and inclusive society. And it has brought attention to Huntsville on a national level through social media competitions that I've been in and recognitions that we've received.
Right, and I think we had a discussion last night, and my whole thought is that people need to get on the right side of history on this.
Yeah, exactly.
This is far too long. This is going on, where it's being cloaked in religion and other. It's just silly. This thing needs to. People just really need to get on the side of individual rights, and that's all this is. This is an individual rights sort of topic. And people just need to get on the right side of it, and it's far too long. And it's organizations like this that finally make people feel, first of all, comfortable, but also know there's other people out there that think the same way.
Right.
Exactly.
And I think, here's another thing too, is I think that other organizations like, not my organization, but stuff that we're doing like this, need to be acceptance of these type of organizations to let them know that this can be mainstream. And
Absolutely.
it doesn't have to be non-mainstream, it doesn't have to be underground. This is the way it should be.
But get this, we are the only organization in the Southeast doing what we're doing. It was a desert here. There's some pride organizations, there's some agencies in Atlanta. There's not another organization in the Southeast doing the entire gamut of everything we can do for anyone who needs us. And we're talking about the star of Huntsville, no Huntsville here. Huntsville is in the position to be the truly progressive city it claims to be.
Right.
And stepping up and embracing this when other cities in Alabama have not. And I talk constantly through my volunteer work with this city that come out of the closet, Huntsville. There's no reason to be afraid. The people in Alabama are good people. These right-wing fundamentalists who control Montgomery are not representative of all of us good people in Alabama.
Right. And this, and the fact that we are this very unique sort of city in the South, we should be leading this cause.
Absolutely.
We should be in the very forefront. We are a very, first of all, educated. We are very affluent. We have a very eclectic group here. There's no reason we shouldn't be accepting of these different, different people, different lifestyles, and everything. So I'm glad for this type of organization. We're glad to support it. We're glad to be a part of Pride Festival. I think it's a great festival. I was telling you last night that when I saw the Mardi Gras parade and I was over at Cotton Row, best thing I've ever seen. I was in Cotton Row. I watched the Mardi Gras festival go by, and you were saying you were in that parade.
That was
the funniest thing.
Crew to
I think it was
Pride.
the best thing I've ever seen, and I thought we need more of that.
Yep.
And so, and Pride Festival is going to be one of those type of things that this town needs more of. And I think the more people see it, the more they be accepting of it. It's like a snowball. It'll get bigger,
Right.
and everybody will feel better about
And
it.
it started with the youth too. I mean, if you at an early age be accepting of whatever, it's gonna, hopefully all this old traditional stuff is gonna die out in about 20 years.
Speaking of youth, we have a youth group every Monday night that's been in place for over 5 years.
Nice.
We've seen over 100 local teenagers come in and out of that group and get support. It's from 6 to 8 every Monday night. People come in sometimes once and talk to someone and get help. Some come for years until they age out of it. And that was a unique thing when it started also. And we have a transgender adult group. We have a young adult group, which is helping with pride things. We do everything we can do there. And I want to say how excited I am that No Huntsville is a sponsor of Rocket City Pride this year.
Right there, exactly. proud sponsor. Exactly.
Thank you for coming on board and promoting and developing this relationship with our community, because our community appreciates it very much.
I'm sure. And the big thing is the straight community needs to be behind the gay community.
Well, I tell
No
people
doubt.
this is the straightest pride event in the country. The straight community is what has kept this agency alive.
There it is.
And half the people there will probably be our straight friends. And
That's
it is
great.
just such a diverse, loving experience. Children, adults. It's just come out and see it. Come out and see it.
I couldn't have said it better myself. James, thanks for coming in. Again, that's free2be.org where you can find more information.
That's right.
It's going to be the Pride Festival June 21st from 12 to 9 at the historic depot. No Huntsville is going to be there, proud, showing our banner, showing the support to this community. It's a great cause. Everybody should come out, have a drink with these guys. It's going to be great. It's going to be a fun
Good guys here.
Thanks a lot, James.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. All right.
Grapefruit
Thanks.
mimosa.
You got it?
Easy.
Man. We need more interviews like that where he kind of just takes the reins. You don't have to do any work. I believe he has.
Exactly.
Perfect.